Hey folks, welcome back to Shoals Live. I'm Steve Jackson, and with me is our special guest, Dr. Jimmy Gardner, and he is here talking about Saddle Up for St. Jude's Trail Ride and Concert. And this is the and concert portion that I'd like to talk about. Now today is Thursday, July the 14th, and I'm reading at 6 p.m. the farm opens for primitive camping. Now,
yes.
Tell me what primitive camping is.
So we don't have RV hookups. So you just come, you can, if you got a generator, it's fine to run that in your RV. If you want to build a little fire and just camp, you know, tent-wise, that's fine. But that's what that means, just no hookups.
Just like camping used to be, like tents.
Yeah. Of course, now we have
a
lot of unbelievable rigs that come in there every year that they're self-contained. So we've got places for them to camp and park. We've got designated areas, and they pay an extra fee to reserve a spot, you know, along the creek or in the shade. So we figured out how to get as much out of this thing as we can for St. Jude Hospital.
Well, that's great. Now, is there any swimming? Is there any?
No swimming. Okay. Well, at your own risk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is summertime, and it is.
I didn't know if there's water deep enough. Yeah. Usually when you say.
We have some of them that go. I think they go for some swims, but they're on their own. I don't even want to know about it.
Okay, and tomorrow, which will be Friday, July the 15th. 7 a.m. the farm opens again for primitive camping and trail riding. Breakfast is also listed at 7 a.m. 7:30 trails are open for riding, and then at 6:30 that evening we'll start the music. Stampede, are they a local band?
They're a band from the Cowboy Church here in Colbert County, and they are a great band, and they've opened us up, I think, for the last 4 years. Okay. And if we can, just mention that breakfast. And this is the kind of thing that's really been a part of our program. We had a family that joined as a volunteer just last year, and they just came to a meeting, just said, you know, we love the cause, and we don't know anything about what you're doing, but we'd like to help out. And Mary Jody Nesbitt and her family, one of the things that they do, their little deal, is they cook these breakfasts. And it's unbelievable how they can take a little old griddle and what the amount of food and how good it is that they can put out on that in a short amount of time. And so they just plugged in, and now we have breakfast. Wow. And I think at the roping we had at Longhorn a few weeks ago, they made close to $500 for St. Jude Hospital just cooking
cooking breakfast.
Yeah, cooking breakfast. So they're going to provide that both days. So it's amazing.
Okay. And CC Jags, are they local as well?
A friend of mine, Jim Grinnell, and we're again blessed that these bands want to come and they don't charge us anything to perform. And they are a local band, great band, and he's been wanting to get to be a part of it for a couple of years, but we're blessed to have a lot of bands that want to participate, so it worked out, and we got them in this year, and we're really looking forward to it. CC Jags.
Iron Horse. Now, I'm a little bit familiar with them. We last year we did a show called the Muscle Shows Music Factory, and they were gracious enough to come on, and I made friends with Brian, one of the, I guess, the founders of that, Robertson, and they're good.
They are really good, and they're unique.
They are unique.
You can go all over the country, and you're not going to find a more talented group of guys and a unique sound that they bring. And a friend of mine, Jeff Henry, put me in contact with them, and so we're really excited to have Iron Horse, and again, total donation to St. Jude of their time and their great expertise in music. Yeah,
and they're good guys. Let's move on to Saturday, which will be July the 16th. Of course, the gates open at 7 and breakfast at 7 as well. Trail rides at 7:30, and then music starts a little earlier on Saturday. Starts at 11 with April Michelle.
Yeah, actually, we're going to have a little change there because, unfortunately, April Michelle, who has been one of our biggest supporters, she does a ton for St. Jude Hospital outside of what she does with us. But she had a death in her family and is not going to be able to make it. So our hearts and prayers go out to her family and that loss. But we have a young band, Ben Parker Project, and we're real excited about. That stepped up, and they're going to come and fill that slot. And again, Michelle Bradford from Showdown, who will follow them up, she put me in touch with those guys, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, we got an exciting day Saturday, and one of the things, you can ride at your own pace all day, and that's, I think, one of the keys to our success. Once you get there, it's yours. You use that farm, you go at your pace, you ride an hour, you ride 10 hours. That's up to you. We don't tell you what to do. As long as you follow just a few loose guidelines that we have, you're going to have a great time, be left alone. We have wristbands, and you make your donation, wear your wristband, and everything's good. So we're really, and you come in and say, hey, I want to hear that band. You listen to them, then you go back out and ride a while. So any way you want to do it.
Well, that's good. A lot of people don't like to be, down to a schedule.
Yeah, it's not too structured. Yeah.
So that's I like that. And Josh Brandon Band will be on stage at 2:15. Are they local as well?
They're actually out of South Carolina. They drive all the way from Myrtle Beach to
I've
get
heard
here.
About that.
And we do have a local Ty Worth King, who is an awesome fiddle player. You need to come and hear him. And they'll be there. They've been with us about 5 years now. And boy, they really put on a show.
Now, I heard that they consider this a great vacation.
Yeah.
That's why they do it.
Yeah, I think so. They're actually coming in from Atlanta this year, so they've got a gig down there and driving all night to get there. So we appreciate their efforts.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the live auction. I know a lot of people like auctions.
So you don't have a horse, looking for something to do on Saturday, this is your time.
Okay.
Bring your lawn chairs, you sit out in the shade, get a funnel cake, hamburger, ribs, whatever you want to have to eat, and then settle in at 3:30. We put on a show. We have folks from businesses from all over North Alabama that donate items. We auction off vacations at Panama City Beach. We're going to auction off, we had a friend of mine, Rick Hall, donated full beef. We're going to auction out, and it's going to be processed the whole 9 yards. Jewelry, Jamie Hood Jewelers gave a $500 gift certificate.
Wow.
They're right here in Muscle Shoals, local. There's so many I can't even go down the list. We're also going to have a drawing on a Kubota that we're going to give away. You can buy chances on. But during that auction, it'll go on about 3 hours, and it goes pretty fast. Except for the ones I do. No, I'm just kidding. But Roland Gargis, Ben Phillips, Benji McCafferty, they all help us on our trail ride, and they do a great job. It's in 3 hours, we hope to raise this year $35,000 for St. Jude Hospital.
That's
Curtis Spangler, I left him out of. He also helps us on our auction, and I tell you, he gets down on the ground. He can always get one more bid out of somebody. So Curtis does a great job, and we appreciate him.
Now, tell me a little bit about, since we're talking about the auction, do you have like a stage and you bring the item up and?
Yeah, we have them in a tent so you can look at them Friday. So you decide what you want to bid on. And then we bring them over in front of the stage on Saturday, and then we just go one at a time.
Okay.
And it goes fast. I tell you, the part that'll send chills down your spine, we have so many people during the auction will purchase items and then put them back in the auction.
I've heard about that.
And we'll purchase them, we'll auction them again.
Just continue.
Yeah, so it's amazing.
Well, Dr. Gardner, it sure is. It's been great talking to you, and I just commend you for what not only you but the volunteers have done for St. Jude's. We appreciate that. Tell me just a little bit about your dentist practice.
I will. Let me just say one thing. It's not about us. We try to just always remember it's about those kids and their families.
Right.
I've got 2 children, and I tell you, I just get emotional thinking about you know, what it would be like to have to go and hear that news. And to have it be a positive experience in the end, because they are when you get to St. Jude Hospital, there's nothing negative about it. They tell you when you come in, we're gonna win.
Right.
And I've always been competitive. I like winners. I like being around winners. And when you go to St. Jude Hospital, that's what you have. And so I had a friend just last year, 16-year-old son. He went through the treatment, and he's fine now.
Wow,
and
that's
to
great.
watch him progress through that treatment, it'll just really move you.
Yeah.
So we just, our hearts go out. What little we do is nothing compared to what they have to go through and what the people at St. Jude provide. So we're just thankful to be a part of it.
Well, we do appreciate that. We are running short on time, so let's just talk about your dentistry for a second and tell us what
Singing
you got
River
going on.
Dentistry, about 5 years ago, I had a vision to expand my practice. I'd been in Tuscumbia as Dr. Jimmy Gardner Family Dentistry for about 20 years, and we feel like the profession is changing. We wanted to provide more opportunities for our patients, and so we have expanded to 3 offices. We have 5 doctors. We've actually got 2 brand new doctors that we're real proud of. Dr. Brittany Burgess joined our practice this past Monday, and she is fabulous. And then we're blessed to have a hometown boy come back, Dr. Josh McClanahan. He'll be in Muscle Shoals in Tuscumbia, and he starts this coming Monday. So we've got a lot of changes going on we're real excited about. We have evening hours in every location until 9 p.m.
I've heard about that. You're the only one that do that.
So,
does it, right?
Well, we got great dentists in this area. So, you know, anywhere you go to the dentist in the shows, you're going to get well taken care of. But we do try to provide working people a chance if you can't take off work. And so many people pay for dental insurance every month and never get a chance to use it because they're at work. So that 9 p.m. it really helps a lot of folks. But I want to give a big shout out to all my people over at SRD, the Sardines we call ourselves. So I'm proud to be a part of them.
All right. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed today's show. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday, July the 15th, and we'll have Ben Parker will be on.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah, he'll be providing the music at 9 o'clock. Hope you have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.